All right, so we're on a roll. January 1st, 2024. Let's begin the year with a good habit of drinking good beer. This is Samuel Smith's. It's a big bottle, Imperial Stout. Too much reflecting. I've had this before. It's been a while. This is a product of England, of course. It has a weird 550 milliliter thing on it. 1 pint, 2.7 ounces, so 18.2 ounces. 18.7 ounces, sorry. And I thought, is that an imperial pint, like the old-timey thing? No, that's 568 milliliters. So I don't know what weird... It's not quite half a liter. It's not a pint. It's a little more than a pint. Not quite an imperial pint. I don't know, but the point is, it'll be in our nice pickle jar. This is 24 ounces, so it'll fit in there nice and tight. We're back to the pickle bottle. And Imperial Stout, so I like it, but it's not too strong. They say it's only 7% alcohol on the back. Right, so it is brewed at Samuel Smith's small traditional British brewery with well water. The original well sunk in 1758 is still in use. Best barley malt, roasted, yes. Okay, fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. The distinctive type of ale was originally shipped to Imperial Russia. It was a favorite of the Russian nobility. And, all right, let's see how it pours here. There isn't much foam. I'm not seeing that much yet, despite our distinctive pouring style. Okay, it's coming. Here we go. Caught up to us. Nice and dark. I mean, it says basically, yeah, it's a very solid, nice and black, dark brown. Even the foam is nice and brown. It's not white at all. Let's taste it. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a nice heavy stout for sure. It's kind of, yesterday's beer was very ashy, whatever it was. I remember it was ashy. There's a little bit of that because it's a stout, right? That was a porter. It was a pecan porter. There we go. This one has a similar kind of ashiness to it, but it's a more roasty. It's not watery at all. Even though that was 6% alcohol, I think this is 7. No, it's a nice. It's a good beer. It's a nice stout. It's a bit bitter. I mean, it's expected, right? Not in a bad way, but no, it's a classy beer. The ashiness is just enough. Like with the stouts, you expect it to have that sort of taste to it, but it's not overwhelming. It's just a nice stout. Again, the alcohol, 7% on it. You can taste it probably better than yesterday's. It is a little bit more, but it's not 7%, especially for, half a liter. A little more than half a liter. Yeah, that's getting up there. But I don't think it's going to be overwhelming. It's a good Imperial Stout, if that's what you're into. I'm going to be nursing this for a while because it's only whatever it is. I'm not going to be eating for a while. I might actually put this back in the fridge. Tastes a little more, but this is going to go really well with a steak. That nice, roasty, slightly bitter taste is going to be fantastic with a steak. Let's look up what the beer snobs have to say. I think yesterday's was surprisingly, outstanding or whatever. I don't remember exactly, but it was okay, it was okay. It wasn't that great. This one's better. So would be, this is a top beer, maybe 4 out of 5. It's not super duper favorite. We had an ale a couple days back, from the Quebecois thing that was really good. Let's see here. Imperial Stout, there are 7% alcohol. It is a 93 outstanding. Okay, I don't disagree. It's okay. Maybe a little bit below that, but it's certainly worth trying if you're into a stout. Imperial Stout. So let's look at the top rate: 442, 374, 402, 355, 234. Someone doesn't like this. Someone's getting cranky. 2.34 out of 5. I think this style of beer is just one I can't get into. I can appreciate some of the flavors, but the aftertaste is almost unbearable. It's an acquired taste, as they say. Again, it is a stout, so there's that, but I like it. You know, it just has enough of that bitter ashiness, that not too much, just enough. So let's read another one. This person just doesn't like the whole thing. 335. There's not that many reviews here, but that's fine. Look. Pours dark brunette, forms a thick, warm tan head. It is tan, it's pretty brown. Fading slowly. It's pretty much gone. A nice layer of foam forms on top of the snifter. Well, I don't have that, so held to the light. This beer has a near black charcoal hue. Yeah, it's not see-through at all. Malt chocolate is the smell, which we don't care about. Taste is roasted malt, hint of chocolate jam, and a bit bready. Thin. Thin! I wouldn't say thin. I mean, for me, thin's just watery, where you can taste that there's like beer and like water. This is pretty coherent. I wouldn't say it's that alcoholic or heavy, but it's very nice. I wouldn't call it thin. I would not call it that. Now, this is a 3.55 person saying it, so second lowest. Medium-bodied, pretty light, some carbonation, crisp. Not similar to other Imperial Stouts. You know, if I find Imperial Stouts, I'll test those out. The problem is it's hard to find them. You know, HEB doesn't have them. I bought this from somewhere else, actually. But it's pretty... Everyone loves these IPAs, and it's like, okay, guys. And the weird stuff where they just put in jelly and... A lot of these weird novelty swills that are expensive, and then it's like, what the hell? Imperial Stout at 7%. Just about sums it up. It's not a bad beer per se, but it follows the original English tradition, which is to say lighter, less body, not as complex. There are better stout options available. I don't doubt that. That's probably fair enough. There's others to look for. The best one is 442. Burnt coffee, bitter dark chocolate. So burnt coffee is probably a good way of describing it. A little bit burnt there. Bitter dark chocolate, toasted bready malt. Bready? Maybe. Hops on the back end, okay. Has the same undefinable funkiness that all Samuel Smith beers have. I'm drinking this one after having their oatmeal stout. Oh, the oatmeal stouts are good too. Tadcaster and organic chocolate stout earlier this week. I guess it's the well water. There's something hard and minerally that undergirds the flavor and the feel. Good stuff. I agree. I agree with that. That's pretty good. Nothing much else to say. It's a good beer. Try Samuel Smith's Imperial Stout.